Good day, folks. So still on my project about my new deck. So I just make a plan about the dimension. This is the corner of my house, basically. The chimney is right there, and I take all the measurements because I'm gonna make all in my garage. So it's gonna be less warm, and also I'm very happy because it's we're predicting a lot of rain for the next week, and I don't mind to work in the garage because we really needed rain. I'm just gonna give you a quick tour also. Okay, so I'm gonna start by the obvious one. This is a wall of stone that I done yesterday, and trust me, it was a worm. I start in the morning, then I stop because it was way too warm, and then I finished it last night, so it was better. Okay, so all these rocks, basically, this is I try to make it as straight as I can, and I will adjust it. Then the steel bar will start from here, and it's gonna be only 4 inches of difference all the way there. So I have the steel bar there, and then I'm gonna fill it up like it. We're not gonna see any more of these rocks because it's gonna be like a slight edge. So if there's no way, then the foot will fall between the steel and the rock, so it's gonna be filled. The only reason why I build that is to retain the soil there. And these rocks, I use the tractor to lift them, to carry them, push them, except some small in the top. But the biggest one, they're heavy, and they're all entrenched. So it's not only like this, but they're inside of a trench like that, so they're not gonna move left to right. So also I completed the this. So this is a little bassin of retaining water, so the water will collect if any water is falling there. Here I need to dig with my backhoe another steel post like I did for my wood shed in the back. So it's gonna be like a nice flat piece with a steel. So that's gonna be that's what's gonna do for that place. I have to be careful because this is my 220 volt cable. I've got 60 amps there. That's the cable going to my wood shed. We already show you. That's where I run the generator to feed the house in case of emergency power. All right, gentlemen. So yesterday you saw me doing the rock wall. Now what I have to do is, this is my electrical cable, so I have to make sure that I'm not touching it with the backhoe. And I have to remove that wooden post. So I'm gonna take the wooden post out, and that's where I'm gonna put my steel post, which I still have to weld. Right, so let's do that. All right, cheers.
canción para mi gente, con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando, yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Alright, gentlemen and ladies, so as promised, I'm gonna show you what was under my stairs. You know what, I'm gonna go the other way so I have a better look. Alright, let's turn around. Okay, so I built a wall of rocks and it's held not by the concrete, but I used to have the two former deck. So that rocks, it's like a damp, so it's very strong, it's really well seated. And also I have that's a continuing of the wall here, so it's held also by this, but there's a piece of wood there, very deep, very strong, so I put a rock, so that's holding that post there. And it's no longer is gonna hold the rocks. I have basically no tension towards that wood. Now what I've done is I remove the stairs. The wood under is in really good shape, but I will put better treatment. The stair itself look nice. I remove all the bad nails. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it very good. I'm gonna let it dry for a while, and then I'm gonna treat it with my famous, you know, that corner hydraulic oil. So you can see my all the oil that I treated start really to inside the going towards the inside of the wood. Oh, also, like you can see, I dig under that place here, so everything is gonna be dry now. What I'm going to do is do a pause. The paint is dry now for the steel wool post. I'm gonna install it after that rain. Yes, it's starting to rain good. So and after that you see me installing it. All right, cheers. Good morning, folks. Sorry about my hand shaking. You can see the humidity level in my garage is a kind of extreme. It's 35%. The reason why it's I keep my garage dry is to with all my inventory and also with the various tools that I have inside my garage. It's nice to have it dry and not damp. Before I didn't have any dehumidifier, and often even the floor was wet, especially during winter time when that bad boy came in. It's all frozen. I have a lot of snow. I try to remove as much as snow as I can outside, but when I bring it outside, the humidifier in my garage is really helping in the winter and also during the summer. Now we've been having the last 2 months and a half a dry season, so it didn't work that much, about maybe 2 or 3 hours per week. But now we've been having rain since 2 days now. 2 days. So of course the humidity, it's 120% outside, so it's very nice to work in a damp environment. I'm gonna show you my little dehumidifier. This is the one. It's the just 60 pints. So so it's the biggest one, and for my garage, and it's also nice. This is the steel for my deck project. It's 20 feet long, V-shape steel bar. So and I've got my post. I'm gonna do the welding. So just as a side note, it's really worth it to have that dehumidifier. Everything is dry, and I really like it. So now time to throw those two tractors out, and I'm gonna do some arc welding with my two of my I need to weld and clean before. So see you later, guys and ladies. Cheers. Good day, gentlemen and ladies. Now let's time to clean these steel plate. So I'm gonna do some arc welding, and also the reason why I'm cleaning it is because it's gonna be on the ground for a very long time, I hope. So and then I'm gonna paint it. So yes, so let's do that. All right, cheers. I had to remove that rust patina. Sorry about that, Tractorman 44. I'm addicted to that color pattern. Nice and shiny, eh? So, did you like my dance? Alright, so, whoo, it's quite dusty, so I'm gonna open the door. No, I'm gonna start my fan instead, the blower. I'm not gonna miss any steel in my blood, iron they call it. Well, it's not pretty, but it's certainly strong. But I won't pass the test for the pipe welding test. Alright. So I'm gonna do a quick cleanup and see you later. Alright, gentlemen and ladies. Alright, so everything has been clean here. It's still some dust left over, but and I blew my nose many times because I guess next time I will open the door a little bit more, but the fan was doing a good job. Now time to paint that puppy. So no more PATINA Tractorman 44. If I was living down south, like close from St. Louis, where they don't put any salt on the road, or probably less than here, I probably leave it like this. But here it's just crazy. We roll literally on salt. So that's why oil paint is the king here, alright? So gentlemen and ladies, I will let the paint dry. Tomorrow I will install it. So time to bring the tractor back in the garage and let that humidity go away because of my great dehumidifier. Alright, cheers. Alright gentlemen and ladies, time to put the post into the ground. I have to hurry up because it's been pouring rain every 15 minutes or so for the last 3 hours. So I've got a good 20 minutes now. So I'm gonna measure where I have to install the post. This is of course all replenished sand. It's not coming from here. And you know what? It's pretty dry down there, so the water goes away through the sand. So now I'm gonna install this. I realize the pole is 5 feet, no, 5 feet and a half high. I will cut it off. I rather have too long than too short. Just to let you know, it's the same principle than last year when I built my wood shed. So basically, I punch, I push the ground, make sure it's well drained, then I put the post, then I put rocks on the top so it doesn't lift for the frost. So basically, the post is deeper than the frost line. With all the rocks, the pole ain't gonna lift. And on the so that's what it is. So The plate is all covered with these rocks now, so so no way then the post is going up. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt, then another rocks, and then a little bit of dirt and another rock, so that will stabilize the pole from left to right with those rocks. So that's how I do it. It's already pretty stiff, it's not even half full, so now I have at the mill level, so I'm gonna put rocks all around the post. I should have taken my level, but when I was there, from there to there, I used the side. I eyeball it with the side of my petrol door, and when I was there, I eyeball it with the propane tank and also the corner of my house. I can bet if I take the level later on, I bet you I'm within 1/4 of an inch, so which is plenty. Now I put the small rocks around and push it hard, so that will jam up the tube pretty good. So let's do that again. So I'm gonna use my for the next days. I'm gonna use my front shovel, my front shovel to even everything. Not my front shovel. The right word today is the front bucket of my tractor, which is a Mahindra. So I'm gonna even everything. Again, I'm gonna put another coat of good kind of a wash rock, and again I'm gonna put the concrete pad, but that it's gonna wait until the deck is finished. All right, so that was the wrap up for my weekend. I thought I was able to maybe starting the welding, but because of the weather and some other small project, like you saw, I think it's yesterday, the installation video, and it was on and off rain, and it was not easy to weld. So I'd rather wait one more week, or perhaps welding during the evening when I'm at work, and then set up here, because I have to paint everything. I have the plan, everything is made. So well, this is it, folks. Again, thank you kindly for your great support, that nice comment that you're leaving to me. I like to write you all, guys and ladies. I like the ladies. All right, so take care of yourself, and be healthy, and cheers. Bye bye.